position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air, it's Carr. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Rushes on him, trying to set up the screen.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
I'm not sure you have much in the script to convert a third and this long on the opening drive. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield, it's Perez. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a minute and talk about Cincinnati. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now
he fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their second drive.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Might be changing the route. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, You ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. It's a seam wide open. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers strike.
Touchdown, Wolverine! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline.
Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Man, what a weapon in this offense to have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Motion from the back. They'll try the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll test the right side. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Anderson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. A lot of defenders around on that screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
He's moving out of the pocket. Fires downfield. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Let's go. The give to the tailback. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Wolverines are facing third and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, the pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. To the air, it's Carr. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
He got it, and that will extend their lead even further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bearcats in the hurry up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Off the play fake. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Oh, they're after him. And he tried to put the touch on it, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This one's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll give it to the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got the quick pass. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats!
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Carr. He's taking the shot. Pulls in the deep ball. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now on first down from the 43. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Clemens. Ripping up the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bearcats. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They're working that left side. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Now on the move. There he goes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Wants to throw, it's Carr. With the catch, it's Clemens. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback keeps it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll throw it from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Back to pass on second down. It's complete. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They'll try to run it in. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Got his man quickly. And he will score! Touchdown, Michigan!
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Complete in the middle. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Taking it the other way. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Wolverine. This defense making a big play, putting it in the end zone.
Free safety roaming the middle of the field. You can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble and throws. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to come out. You got to create some energy, some momentum, get this side of the ball cooking, and you go 3 and out, and you punt the football. But now you're going to rely on your defense. You got to get the ball back, string some stops together while we're trying to figure out the offensive side of the football.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Close to the marker, it's Bishop. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Michigan! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Florida State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Tallahassee for some time. They're up by 28 over BYU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
After your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little... Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's knocked away. An incomplete, the defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Power ahead. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense?
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Bringing it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Creates a little space. Hard running there. Tough run. Gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field. Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give from the gun. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bearcats. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice 2-point conversion play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Handoff to the single back. Running to Green. There he goes. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To throw, it's Carr. Looking for the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Finds his man. It's Clemens. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Trying to seal the edge on the right. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
And the Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Carr. Back's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the route is on.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And he tacks on the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he's thrown another interception.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Quarterback will keep it. Turning it on. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Missouri is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
The Bearcats moving quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got his man downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10.
Cooler 18, football 7, football 7.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The handoff to Johnson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offense some...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And the try is no good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind.
sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
Snap to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He's going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole...
Lets it fly deep downfield. He took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it. The defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds space on the right. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
At the 15-yard line. And that's good enough.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time he's got it. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. Oh, they blocked the extra point. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get.
Oh, there's the ball. The defense making the play to drive in the dagger with that fumble recovery, and they should be able to run out the clock. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on.